Vengeance Day, we have got Pete Dunne kicking off the show. Well, I say kicking off the show, this is the order I watched the clips in, so if it's wrong, fuck you. But we have Pete Dunne versus Tony D'Angelo in a weaponized steel cage match. I mean, this wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. I actually did kind of like the fact that the cameraman was inside the ring, but I feel like if one of the cameras from outside actually showed this, it would have looked so fucking stupid. But I mean, we got a couple of decent spots. I mean, he zip ties Pete Dunne's arms together, and then you're thinking, oh fuck, where's this going to lead to? This looks pretty cool. And then, like, it just cuts to the next clip where the table's already broke and Pete Dunne's free. So I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Maybe he used the table, like, the cut the fucking zip tie. I'm not 100% sure, but they never showed that. But Pete Dunne manages to win with two of his finishers. And then, so, I mean, that was it for your weaponized steel cage match. Still preferred the barbed wire one between JBL and Big Show, which, to be honest, you've no right to, I mean, on paper, JBL and Big Show barbed wire steel cage match, but it was still pretty good for what it was. But then we have MSK taking on the Creed brothers in the Dusty Classic Finals. Am I supposed to care about this? Probably, but I don't because it's shite. But the Creed brothers pick up the win here. I don't get, I've talked about this for the past couple of weeks. Why are we doing this? Like, why the Dusty Classic Finals? Who gives a rat's fucking ass, guys? No me, no me, no me, no me. That's the bottom line. That's just the fucking truth of it. I mean, it's like it's just like the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I mean, it's just to get jobbers on the show and doing this every year. Like, so what if you're a four-time Dusty? It's not the fucking King of the Ring, like, where it's like the fucking best people in the roster. I mean, this is literally a bunch of jobbers competing for this. You know, it's just like tag teams every year. It's not like the best tag teams in fucking WWE. Literally just a bunch of fucking jobbers. Pete Dunne, though. Where's he going? I mean, a lot of these guys have been on NXT for seems like forever. Are they ever going to get called up? Who knows? But the Creed brothers win. Next up for the NXT North American title, we have Cameron Grimes versus Carmelo Hayes. People, Wade Barrett saying, "Oh, this is going to definitely be one of the matches of the year." I mean, Carmelo Hayes wins, but I just don't see how the fuck these two guys make it in the main roster. I really don't. I honestly don't. Meanwhile, we have Raquel Gonzalez talking to Cora Jade backstage, getting ready for the Dusty Classic. It's like the part of the show where we just get like a bunch of jobber, like random backstage segments that like have no story. It's just like it's dead. Like you see, back in the day, everything was like neatly done together, and like there was correlation, symmetry. Here we've got Wendy Cho searches for a Dusty Classic tag team partner. Who gives a rat's ass? We've got Brooks Jensen discussing his Valentine's Day's date with that Josh guy's pal. These two redneck guys trying to get their hole. We've also got Kylie Lee Rage showing Lushiri how to rage. Kylie Lee Ray. Just looking like your generic Scottish council estate slag. That's about it. Then Dolph Ziggler's here. So Dolph Ziggler's here in NXT. If you didn't watch Raw, I mean, I say if you didn't, if it's like a bad thing, you know, you did the right thing. But we watched the Raw clips. Basically, him and Rude get beat by the Street Profits, and we're supposed to believe here that the champ is a big star, and like, they're trying, like, it's so retarded. They're trying to portray on NXT that Dolph Ziggler's a big star, even though he never was, but he was a world champion, so you can at least you can say that, right? But like, he's one thing on NXT and another on Raw. It's a mess. Tommaso Ciampa says he's going to protect NXT for the outsiders. It just came across as really pathetic. But Dolph Ziggler says he wants the world title. Nikita Lyons says she's ready to roar in NXT 2.0 because she's did concerts, man. She's had men saying she can't be strong her whole life. Fuck off. Next up, we have Sola Sakio coming out and confronting Gunther and Imperium. While Gunther's talking, we basically just get a Walter chant. Yeah, and who gives a fuck about this garbage? Not me. Then we have Grayson Waller coming out with the police. He calls for the arrest of LA Knight. LA Knight, though, reads out the restraining order. It says basically he's not allowed to touch Grayson Waller, but also Grayson Waller is not allowed to touch LA Knight. And that's what I said, like, see, back in the day, there used to be, like, loopholes, you know, like, they would read a contract, it's like, yes, Mick Foley would come in and be like, yes, but I can make one match a year, you know, some shit like that, but it was funny. It's like, I called this weeks ago, I was like, yeah, he's got a restraining order, but what fucking sense does it make if he goes and keeps on attacking him? That's a violation of the restraining order. Like, if you get a restraining order against someone, and then you go and attack the person you got it against, it's so fucking stupid. Yeah, and then basically LA Knight stands tall here after a wee beat down on Waller, and his big dude comes out. Then we have the NXT Women's Tag Titles. Toxic Attraction retain. Don't care. Next up though, main event time, because it's NXT Championship on the line. We have Braun Breaker taking on Santos Escobar, and Braun Breaker wins. Is there any surprise, guys? No. This is supposed to be like an NXT like mini pay-per-view event. NXT Vengeance Day. You know what, guys? It was pretty pish and pretty gay. But until next time, peace.